Hello, hi, welcome back. It's been a minute since I've used this avatar, so bear with me. I got a new mic, so hopefully I don't sound horrendous and atrocious. But point of the matter, let's get into the video. I am super duper excited. So this video essentially was sent to me by my friends, and it's essentially how well do you know Outlast? This video is pretty long, so we'll see if I can do a good job. But bear with me. Let's see how this goes. I think I'm gonna do a good job though. I have hope. Okay, so let's get to it.
Last time, and I hope to spend a lot less time talking. So each correct answer is simply worth 1 point in this quiz.
Oh.
Question 1, which map is this from?
Downtown. Oh, it's multiple choice? Okay. It's downtown.
Downtown. This area appears in both Spread the Disease and Kidnap the Mistress. I thought you might be fooled by the Amelia Escape ending answer, since there are sewers in that map as well, but they look a lot different. Question 2, which trial
Suburbs.
is this
No,
from?
yeah, suburbs. Oh, liquidate the union. I'm too fast. I need to shut the fuck up and let the fucking...
Liquidate the union.
Question
The blue light
finish.
should have hinted that there would be a code. Question 3, which trial is this from?
Ooh, cleanse the orphans, because that's a gooseberry map.
Cleanse the orphans. How can you differentiate one trial's generic washroom from another?
I'm good.
I'm not sure.
We
I'm
just
being
started,
extra cruel
but
because I swear
I'm
no
tooting my
normal
own horn
player
right now.
commonly enters this room on this map. It's like useless and out of the way, and it doesn't even feel like it exists. But if you got this right, you deserve applause. Question 4, you know the question. right?
Deface. Right? Yeah, deface the Futterman. Because we are in the diner.
Deface the Futtermans. The primary tell is the darkness. This is the same diner with the same heart stew
mean I
set
have
up
a
as
problem?
in Grind
Also,
the Bad
bear
Apples,
with me.
but in that
The light is
trial,
super
the
bright and my
diner
glasses
has
are
all
dirty,
lights
so if the
on.
blinking's off-
Question 5.
Teach the police officer.
Teach the police
I
officer.
remember.
Fans
We
of
always
Roy
make fun
Royal
of
Love in the Outlast should know
the
this shot
reagent
well.
behind the gate.
This strange Question 6.
Oh, courthouse. I'm gonna do escape the courthouse.
Escape the courthouse.
God.
Were you fooled to believe it was
That
a
really
sleep
could have been
room cell
Field of
bundle?
Release too.
The orientation of all the furniture is too wrong, I think. But I hope you were fooled. This prison cell area also appears in Destroy the Evidence, but
even
the
know
only
the
way to
cells
tell that this
changed.
trial was escape and not destroy was this little microwave trigger the game is
Ain't nobody
pointing
paying
me
attention to that.
That would have been the only hint, and I think
But
it would have
now
been
I gotta
unfair if
pay
I
attention.
forced you to notice that.
So.
I mean, question 7.
El people. Shut down the factory. That looks like the factory.
Shut down the factory. The nun immediately tells you that this is a gooseberry trial, but again, the 4
thinking the
options are
wallpaper,
all
but-
already gooseberry trials. So what's the tell? The lighting is bad, but if you glimpse that poster on the left wall,
I'm
don't be a
just assuming the
statistic,
wallpaper.
that's how you could have been sure that this is a toy factory trial. That poster only appears there. And there's only one of those listed in the answers. Question 8.
This is in the orphanage. It has to be an old teaser. I don't remember.
This is an old teaser
Yeah.
image of the
I don't
orphanage.
remember it
I
looking
imagine
like
that if you
that.
got into
The lobby doesn't look like
but
that
I think this is a
anymore.
pretty iconic image for the old heads. October 29th, 2020. The orphanage looks a lot different nowadays. Question 9.
This is empty the vault, because this is a Bambino one. I know this hallway
Empty
too well.
the vault. I wondered if these red walls and wooden boards would trick you into thinking this was the fun park barn, so you would
No.
pick answer B. There's also some
I've
hay
been
hidden in
jumped
the left corner.
way too many
it must
times
be a
in this
barn,
hallway to
right?
not know it.
Nope, it's Franco's milking room. Question 10.
Oh, fuck! No, I'm pausing this because I need to read. Which child is this from? Get out the vote, kill the politician. Oh no, it has to be get out the vote because this looks like a Bambino map. Yeah.
Get out the vote. This is the first question where I completely made up a trial name for the answer.
so
Indict
good.
the shopkeepers sounds like an upcoming shop myself.
Shout out to
with trial
Happyheart, by
names.
the way, for
We're
making
moving
this.
on now. The next 10 questions
Okay,
will
we're in the
concern
courthouse.
voice lines. I hope you all
Oh,
play
voice
the game
lines?
with subtitles
Oh my
on.
God, okay,
Otherwise,
shut up,
you're going to
everybody.
suffer. And you should know, you've been missing out on learning what the very
God. I
interesting
hope I
voice
know
lines
them.
in this
Okay,
game
let's
are.
see, let's see.
Verbatim. Question 11. Fill in the blanks.
I'm pausing it. I will pause. 5 seconds is not enough. Okay. Dr. Daddy, where do you think... Fuck. Where do you think a naughty lurker would lurk? Let's try over here. Maybe? Rotten Children sounds good too. Okay, I'm gonna go off of impulse. And I'm gonna go off of... Maybe it's the scientists? Dr. Daddy, where do you think a naughty... The only one that's coming to my mind is, the Mamellas? Okay, fine. I'm gonna go with B, because that just feels right. Please let me be right. I was gassing myself up.
It's answer B.
Yes.
Dr. Daddy, where do you think a naughty lurker would lurk? Let's try over
I
here.
thought Futterman talked
Question
to.
12. Identify the speaker.
An angel on my shoulder.
Oh.
It's like an angel on my shoulder.
I keep giving it the Night Hunter voice, but I know it's not the Pusher. I feel like Psychosis is giving me no, it's not him. Female hard grunt. I don't think Tetona or Crapula would say any of that, because they're more childlike. The Jaeger or the Night Hunter. I'm giving it a Night Hunter voice though. Like an angel on my... You know what? When in doubt, go for C. I don't know. Okay, C.
Answer C.
Let's go.
Like an angel.
Oh, so I was close. I just didn't know who the voice belonged to.
Question 13. Identify the speaker
And
and fill in the blank.
there's probably something I can milk around here. I have that memorized. I say that too many times.
This one's answer D.
There's probably something I can milk around here.
Question 14. Identify the
Needs a little
speaker.
pep. Barlow. When we take our drugs.
Answer D.
Yup.
Who needs a little pep?
Question 15. Identify
You're
the speaker
all-
and fill in.
You're all. I hope he kills every one of you. Oh, the judge. You're all guilty. You're all. I hope he kills every one of you. Oh my God, is this? Okay, you know what? I think. Okay, we're just gonna keep going because no way. I need to get something wrong at some point. This is crazy.
the blank.
This is me assuming that I got it right, but it has to be the judge. It has to be.
Answer B.
You're all guilty. I hope he kills every one of you.
All right.
Question 16. Which of the
Real
following is
voice
a real
line?
voice line?
Okay, 5 seconds to read some voice lines. Okay. The tongs pull up in the door. No woman should be made to fear. She's not good enough. Hot butter. All that skin's gonna slough right off. You'll see. Toe here. Wrist joint there. Hell, let's take a whole thing off that hip. Ooh. I know it's not B. It's definitely not B. Hot butter. All that skin gonna slough right off. You'll see. Hot butter. I know they talk about... They don't really talk about butter? I feel like we would have remembered the butter. So it has to be A or D, right? The tongs, though? What's the tongs? The tongs pull open the door. Toe here, wrist joint there. Hell, let's take the whole thing off at the hip. I don't know which one this is, actually. So I'm going to guess D. That sounds like something a child would say. I don't know.
Answer A.
Get out my face.
As for
What?
the other three false answer A. As for the other three false answers, maybe you can tell me where they're
I would
from.
not have gotten that
Question
right.
17. Which of the following is a fake voice line?
Fake. Okay. They say you hurt the ones you love. I hope you know it works the other way too. Easterman says that. Boom. From the love of mind. Okay, so we're looking for the fake one. From love of mind well kept keep mind well from love. Make a friend, read a fucking magazine, but you keep going back in. Noakes. I've heard that from him 10 million times. And daddy, that man knocked me down is Gooseberry. So I'm going with B because I couldn't even read it properly. Did I get it right?
From love of mind well kept,
Duh.
keep mind well from love. This one you cannot tell me where it is from. Question 18. Which of the following is a real voice line?
At ease, soldier. These girls start hurting you. They don't stop. You just need to blink your eyes to be greasy. And quit my sight. Your bones are marrowless. Your blood is cold. Fatuous lord, fatuous lord, fatuous lord, fatuous lord. I know it's not C. That, At ease, soldier. These girls start hurting you. They don't stop. That doesn't feel right either. You just need to blink your eyes to feel greasy. To be greasy. To be greasy. What is this? Did we not listen enough? I have subtitles on and everything too. So this is, we're going real. Okay. A feels wrong. B. No. B also feels wrong. Quit my sight. Your bones are marrowless. I have to go D, but D feels wrong too. All of them feel fake. Trick question. None.
Answer A.
Wow.
At ease, soldier. These girls start hurting you. They don't stop.
Again, let me know where the
Shut
others
up!
are from.
How is I supposed to know what the
Question
mannequins
19.
say? I
Which
ignore
has
them all the
wrong
time.
speaker to voice line association.
Okay, wrong speaker to voice line association. A big grunt. Put needles in my Night Hunter. Oh shit, they're gonna kill me. No. That man, It's silly, but it's sweet. I really don't deserve you. It's silly, but it's sweet. I really don't deserve you. I don't think Franco would say that. B is definitely wrong, so by default, it's not D. I'm gonna go A. It has to be A.
Answer C. Franco That's the male big grunt.
It's silly, but
Oh, wrong
I really don't
association.
deserve you.
Okay.
Question
I
20.
didn't pay attention.
What is
That's
the
my
correct
fault.
version of this?
Okay. What is the correct version of this Koyo voice line? T P D A T F C I A. Okay, I just know he lists all the agencies. I know he tries to sing it like the alphabet, but I always get that part wrong. But we do talk about it all the time in my group. So I know it's TPD, ATF, CIA, FBI, USP. Yeah, he doesn't say USA twice. So I'm going to go C.
Coil voice line.
Because I know he says USA at the end. So I'm going to go C.
Answer C.
Yup.
Sorry to make you read a bunch of nonsense letters, but the truth is, none of these are really nonsense at all.
TPDATFC IAFBIUS PISDOD SSS USA.
So these false answers were a lot of fun to put together. It feels really cool to make voice lines that sound plausible, but aren't
believe I-
actually
no,
real.
I can
It was
believe I got
basically
some
me
of
writing
those wrong.
fanfiction. To continue onwards, our next 10 questions will now concern the iconography of the Outlast Trials.
Icons.
What do I mean
Oh,
by
I think I know the icons
iconography?
pretty well.
That's like the stuff Franco got caught
At this
looking
point, I
at
think
in his
the icons,
magazines,
I
and
know
his
them
dad
pretty
caught
well.
him, and it was a whole thing. What are we saying, bro? Question 21. Which of the following is a prescription?
Run and hide D. Because it's introductory antitoxin and hide and heal, I think.
There you
Yeah.
go. The answers are on the screen, leaving me little reason to vent my spleen. Question 22.
Stay
What does this
together.
icon represent?
Listen, I hate stay together with every fiber of my being. So every time I see that come up in escalation,
The
I
stay
know.
together variant.
We all know.
The creation of this question, as well as a lot of the others in this section, messed with me hard, by the way. So many icons get reused and recycled in ways that make them barely
wrong,
different
though.
from one another. Look at all these gates and door icons.
Yeah.
It is question 23.
Deadly
What does this
Crimes.
icon represent?
I've gotten my ass beat enough to know this one. I've gotten knocked down enough to
The
know.
Deadly Prime.
feel like I'm
Question
doing a great job.
24.
Short
What does
circuit.
this icon represent?
See, I don't even have to look. I just know. That's because it
The
used to be a part of my
short
dream
circuit amp.
lineup.
The icon is kind of not
yeah.
that fitting. It makes it look like something's breaking, but what this amp
But
does
I'm a
is
lock
make your
breaker
rig
girly.
recharge faster with each battery usage. Are we chewing up wires in the process? Question 25. Which icon represents the
Increase threat
variator?
two. Okay, I have to think about this one a little bit. First one is more imposters. B, I think is prime time. I'm pretty sure it's prime time. C might be increased threat too, because D is definitely ultra.
Increased threat 2.
My best friends are obsessed with ultra, so I know D for sure is ultra. It has to be C. Am I right?
It's answer C.
Yes,
And I'm
sir.
sorry, I did
I
get
am.
pedantic with it. I promise that this is
But I feel like
kind of
the
differences,
fact that I'm
so
getting
it'll be
this
all
right,
after
am I a
all.
loser?
Question 26.
Sharp
What
glass.
does this icon represent?
I also have been given my ass back to me. My ass
This
has
is
been
the
given back
sharp
to me with
glass
sharp glass.
variator. It looks like an explosion though, hence the false answers. Were you fooled? Also, question 27. What does this icon
Oh
represent?
shit. It's not throwables, because throwables I think is just the bottle and the brick. C is not real. Strong arm? Is it strong arm? Strong arm, isn't it a flexed arm? I'm pretty sure strong arm is a flexed arm, no? So we're gonna go with self-defense technique because I feel like that's the only one that feels right. I'm pretty sure strong arm is a flexed arm.
The
though.
self-defense
Does he show
technique
us?
prescription. There is no such thing as a projectile immunity variator. If you chose that answer mistakenly, you have made me very
guess
pleased.
we don't see
Should that be a variator?
Dang
Question 28. Which of these will strap a bomb
B.
to your chest?
Kevin made a super hard trial with bomb countdown on it. So we've died enough times for me to know it. But first is pitcher, because that's the love of my life. C is explosive minds. And then D is exit rush, so it has to be B. Am I right? Am I right? Please let me be right.
This is answer
Yes,
B, the
sir.
bomb countdown variator. This is a super cool variator. It was introduced
Not
as a
a cool
limited time
variator.
event, Project Countdown if I recall. Question 29, equipping this means you cannot equip.
Oh, you can't have Lockbreaker. I'm pretty sure that's Cacophony.
Well, the icon represents the Cacophony amp.
Yep.
You had to know that first, and you
My best
also
friend
had to know that this
loved
was a
Cacophony.
tool amp.
And I'm
Then
a
you
Lockbreaker.
also had to know which among these answers was a tool amp as well, because you can only equip one of each kind of amp. Lockbreaker is one
Oh, I don't
such
know the
tool
difference.
amp,
I just
so you could
remember the
not have that
pages.
equipped if you already had Cacophony equipped. It's strange, isn't it? You can't make your bottles loud and throw bricks hard enough to break a lock at the same time.
Hold up. That makes sense. Throwing my bottle would alert you more than normal, but I can't use that same bottle to open something up. They're onto something.
just can't be done apparently. Question 30. Which of the following includes limited inventory?
Psychosurgery. So it has to be D. Yeah, D.
It's answer C, which represents the
I was right, but I
psychosurgery
picked the wrong icon.
All these answers are basically variator bundles rather than individual
I'm gonna take that
variators.
as a win.
And this
I got it
question is a
right.
tiny bit iffy because you
Argue
might
with
be
your mom
saying,
about it.
hey, when I play, I think only Genesis Psychosurgery includes limited inventory. And that makes my question bad. However, as bad as this answer
Oh, your
is, the
questions
other
are
three
great.
answers get a bit traditional now, and our next 10 questions will just concern general gameplay. This will be more like the
Oh.
last quiz video, if you liked that sort of thing. Question 31, which will not increase
Oh,
your
fuck.
movement speed?
I don't. I'm scratching my head. Why is my character doing that? Damn. I think bleeding. I don't think it makes us run faster. Quick escape, not increase. I mean, I guess I would have to go with gymnast because I feel like jumping doesn't have shit to do with running. But I remember back in the day when you used to purposely give yourself psychosis, your stamina was just non-stop. So I'm gonna go gymnast. Because I feel like that's the only thing that has nothing to do with running.
The gymnast prescription. And I didn't tell you it's a
Yes,
prescription because you're a big
sir.
grown-up now. Gymnast just reduces stamina consumption from
Oh my god, I
Malton.
didn't even think
You
about
might
it
be
like
surprised.
that.
Question 32. Which action can you perform while incapacitated?
Crawl up the stairs, lose sanity, leave trial, drop item C. And let's talk. Every time I scratch my head. And let's talk about it too. Because I so desperately always want to crawl up some stairs. I know we could fall down some stairs. I know we can fall down some stairs. But no. And you can't lose sanity because usually what happens is when we go down together, we'll just go near every mine just to get it out the way for whoever is going to come get us. And then drop items. I make this everyone's problem like every other round. Because y'all need a rig recharge and I'm down. Just take my shit. Yeah. C.
Answer C. There is a
Yes.
special animation that lets you paw your way up the walls of the shuttle capsule, and you can exit the shuttle on your own even despite being down. Question 33. What will not be highlighted when using a fully upgraded X-ray rig?
I used to be an X-ray girly, but this was so long ago before the UI and everything updated. Ooh. Damn. So I'm going to assume by default, X-ray rigs, you can see your objectives, secondary objectives, and everything around there. So I'm assuming, yeah, you'll definitely see the Futterman targets because you can see the numbers when you need to input the codes and the dispensers. And organ samples are essentially a secondary objective. I'm going to go breakable windows. I feel like that's the only thing that's different because A and D are essentially the same thing. It's an objective that we have to reach, and C is a secondary objective. So I'm going B.
Breakable windows. I don't know why the order corpses skeletons
good.
get in the way. Question 34. What is the name of the 8th
Prepared.
upgrade for every rig in the game?
It will always be prepared.
It's simply prepared. It's simple. I thought that if I complicated it with the false answers, you would get tricked into overthinking it. Has the quiz befuddled you so badly
on
yet?
you, I'm an
Are you
overthinker
second
all the
guessing
time.
yourself at every turn? And is your sense of self-efficacy ready to utterly shatter at a moment's notice? It could be alright. Question 35. When are you able to enter a hiding spot?
Oh my god. I didn't even know you were... When are you able to enter one? I've always just assumed you can enter one. After being afflicted with a crest precursor, during subject termination, while in full psychosis. after being afflicted with a crest precursor and prior to vomiting. I mean, I've seen... I don't know if this is a new update now, because I've seen... I've seen my friends get in a barrel while in full psychosis. So I'm gonna assume it's A, because...
While in full psychosis. The Skinner Man will stand there and beat your ass while you're just chilling inside, but the game still allows you to enter the hiding spot,
I didn't
and
know
that's
the other
what
two
matters.
didn't let you.
In all the other listed conditions, the game just locks you out. It's
Oh,
unkind.
I have to find- I
Question
have to
36.
investigate
What
that.
information will a tracker not provide?
Above or below the arrows, how far you are. How many triggers? Triggers, yeah.
Yeah, if you want to know how
Yep.
many triggers you have left to kill a
it's up,
scapegoat,
down,
just look
and
at the
the
lit
buttons.
bulbs atop his head. I think this is very well known.
whether it's
but
alive-
who knows if there are some who
Scapegoats are
remain
usually
oblivious.
the whole point
what
of
might
the
be lesser
trial.
well known is
So,
that on the
if
tracker,
they're alive,
there
you're
are
not
these
done.
up-down arrows that can light up red, just like the hot-cold indicators. And, you know, zero lights on the tracker can indicate that there are no scapegoats left alive in the trial. It can also mean you're just too far away from one, but that does not preclude the truth of the previous statement. Question 37. Assume you have no rigs. Which of the following is a definitively limited resource within a trial?
This game will play you to your face 10 times over. You will have no rig and no items in trial. So I'm gonna go none of the above. Because I've seen definitely a limited resource within a trial. I think all of them are limited resources. Definitively limited resource. Whoa, wait. Which of the following... If you have no rigs, which of the following is definitively limited? Uh-oh. I don't like this question. I'm gonna go with D. Because I was so confident the first time I said it. But this game will play in your face, so...
The truth is,
Yeah.
you can infinitely restore your health, sanity, and battery without the use of any rigs, and without the use of items, which are obviously a limited resource.
with the amps
The
and
hide
shit.
and heal amp can give you unlimited
Yeah.
health. The antitoxin amp can give you unlimited sanity. The battery charger amp can give you unlimited battery. How prosperous, how blessed are we reagents within the Signala facility? Question 38. Which answers items do not belong?
Do not belong together. Blade, heart, eye, crook, thief, bribe, letter, number, room, pentagram, spiral, sun. Okay, so pentagram, spiral, sun, they're the decoder shits. Letter, number, room has to be for the same thing when you find the letter, number, room. Crook, thief, bribe. I feel like they're all in caps. I feel like this definitely... They make sense, right? Because Blade, Heart, Eye is throwing me off. Crook, Thief, Bribe. Blade, Heart, Eye. I'm going to go with not belong together. I'm going to go with A.
Belong together.
I'm going to go with A.
Blade, heart, and eye. These are supposed to be corpse symbols.
Ah,
like an eye
okay,
at
that
least,
makes sense,
But
yeah.
blade
There's no
is
knife.
fake. There is no blade. As for crook, thief, bribe, these are all possible words that can be uncovered at the end of a sentence the prosecuted. Letter, number, room are all information categories that need to be revealed in Kidnap the Mistress. Pentagram,
have
spiral,
SAT
sun
questions
are all
or
yellow
ACT
paint
questions.
shapes that can be read with the decoder. Question 39. Which cannot break televisions?
Picture. Why would the love of my life break the TVs for me?
Hey,
Just-
it's the
just there to
picture,
set my heart
and I put
ablaze.
together a visual demonstration
corny,
just
I'm
for you,
sorry.
just to show that the other three can
was
indeed
corny,
break
I'm sorry.
TVs for this secondary objective.
I've set off the screamer so many times, I know that they break everything in their wake.
Question 40. What happens if you run out of time when lockpicking a container?
Ooh, I actually don't know this one. What happens if you run out of time when lockpicking a container? I know you receive damage. Because sometimes... Oh, but it's when you run out of time. Not when you get it wrong. It's not possible to run out... That's a fuck-ass lie. So it's not D. Do you lose your lockpick? Do you? I don't think that's right. You only lose it if you get it right, no? But I've never run out of time. I'm too good at a fucking lockpick. I'm going to assume... I'm gonna assume it's losing sanity. This game loves to give you fucking psychosis when you get anything wrong. And my logic is when you do the pipes in... Which one is it? When you're getting the pipes for grind the bad apples, you lose your sanity. So I'm gonna go with that one because every time this fuck ass game wants to play with you, it's to lose your damn sanity because damage is a given. So we're gonna go A. I'm not confident though.
You lose sanity. I don't think
I'm
this is
so
something that will
fucking
ever happen
confident.
naturally to a human player. I just had to find out to satisfy my own curiosity. Is anyone trying and
Oh,
failing
they're
to
gonna
beat
do
the
it?
lockpick minigame within the generous
You know,
allotment of
that
10
makes
seconds,
sense.
in which you
That
gain a
makes
full
sense.
second for each successful hit in the green? The final 10 questions. The first half of these will concern the game's history, because you remember in the last quiz, I talked about wanting to make my quizzes
Oh,
timeless,
they have more
so that
quizzes?
when things
Oh,
get
I definitely
patched
wanna
or
do the
changed
other
or
ones.
removed, it won't
I might
affect
bring
the
my friends along
validity
for
of
this one
my
too.
quiz questions.
Let's see.
I want the last 5 questions after that will
Let's
be
see,
about
let's
lore,
see.
but we anticipate. Question 41, which was
Fuck
not a
out of
day
here.
on which
Hold
the
up. I was so confident. I read the lore, right? I read the lore. I think I'm the only one in my friend group to read the documents and I have a good understanding. But dates, dude? Which was not a date for major update release. Oh, okay. This is wait. I know this one. Okay. So ooh, I know March is essentially probably when it came out on console. I think that was around the time I was able to convince my friends to like all get the game together. June 18th, I think. The game came out, and I think not long after the game coming out, there was a major update. October 26th, I knew around that time when the game came out, there was like Halloween or maybe Toxic Shock, or maybe I'm fucking insane. I'm literally chatting shit right now. I don't know which one to pick. Okay, we're gonna go with October because it's not Halloween. So, yeah.
there was a major
B.
update or release.
Watch me be so fucking wrong.
On June 18th, 2024, nothing happened. Nothing happened, at least on relation to the Outlast Trials. Question 42, which describes
You know what? This section is not even real, okay? This section won't even count. This is my extra credit section. Fuck this. Okay, which describes the correct order in which the X-Pop were released. Koyo came before Gooseberry, who came before Franco. Pusher came before the Night Hunter, who came before the Female Grunts. Screamer came before the Pouncer, who came before the Night Hunter. No, the Pouncer did not come before the... No, that's wrong. Franco came before Pitcher, who came before Jaeger. Pusher... Psychosis did come before X-Ray Eyes. And... Pusher came before... And X-Ray Eyes... Big Female Grunts? Koyo... Okay, A is definitely... Yeah, it was Koyo, Gooseberry, and then Franco. Franco did come before the pitcher. And then Henrietta came into the picture. And I feel like that's the only one I'm really confident about. So it has to be D. Because Psychosis was there before X-Ray. But female grunts were always there. Yeah, it has to be D.
describes the correct order in which the X-Pop were released.
Crapola and Tetona were being menaces before the Pusher and the Hunter came into the picture.
This is right. As we were
Yes,
just saying, Franco came out July 16th, 2024, Pitcher was December 10th, 2024, and the Jaeger was April 22nd, 2025. The false answers are all ugly and wrong. Question 43. Which change or addition came first?
Ooh, change came first. Okay. Escalation therapy did not come first. Omega. Strong arm definitely got nerfed a while ago. Psychosis rework also was super... yeah, I'm gonna say Omega because I think that happened when early release happened with PCs. So I don't think I got to experience Program Omega when I played on console. So I'm gonna go B.
The release
Yeah.
of Program Omega occurred during
the
early
only thing I
access.
didn't
This was
experience.
stayed together with a different name, and I think this is the only change here which happened during early access. Question 44. Which change or addition came last, or most recently?
Last, spread the disease, I think.
Spread the Disease came out
Yep.
April 22nd, 2025. The
gonna
rest
be
of these
so
don't
honest, I
come
didn't even
close,
read
except for the
everything.
Amelia thing.
I just
We
saw
only
Spread the
stopped seeing
Disease,
her
and I
2
remember
weeks
that being
prior,
the most
because
recent.
that was when she initiated her escape. Question 45. Which event occurred
You
first
think I
in
have
the lore?
5 seconds to fucking read all of that? Okay, which event occurred first in the lore? Avellanos proposes the implementation of Program Geister to the board. Perry, rest in peace, surveys post-rebirth Sullivan Noth and his daily life through Albuquerque. Easterman writes to, I'm not pronouncing that, regarding the homunculus and a devil on one shoulder. And lastly, Scarfiotti laughs at Easterman for failing to recall that his wife Irene had divorced him. That was so fucked up. I'm literally holding my mouth open. I'm just gonna go. Geister's old. It's pretty old. B's pretty new. I've never heard of C in my life, or I can't remember reading C. And I know D's a fuck ass thing that happened to him, but that was also pretty recent because then he lost his mind and wanted to drink the piss of a schizophrenic. I think I'm gonna go with A. Final answer! Am I right?
The cortical homunculus thing was very early, back in 1958 of the game's lore. Easterman first had question 46, which of the following are found in Liquidate the
Flamingos.
Union?
I just did this one. I think it's the golden... You get a golden something.
You might have been badly confused
yeah.
by this question. Am I asking you to look for which pieces of detritus are strewn about
I just
exclusive to each
completed this
trial
too.
environment? Kind of.
I'm getting the
Each of
secret
these answers
award.
comprise the hidden objects within certain trials, and in these trials, if you ping all the hidden objects,
It
you are
took forever
granted
to
a
find the
secret
flamingos,
reward.
by the way.
Liquidate the Union is the one that has the flamingos, and I gave up on finding them. Question
So
47,
real.
which answers items do not belong together? A rerun.
Let's see. Breach, Relapse, Lupara, Diarchy. Those are the seasons. Charity Savings, Charismatic Authority, Dieng Biang Fu, the 8th Word. Good Doctor, Dampness, Architect, Director, Rats, Radios, Organs, and Televisions. So D is secondary objectives. A are the seasons. Charismatic Authority and Charity Savings. Good Doctor, Dampness, the Architect, and Director. I just feel like... Ooh, okay, so it's definitely B or C. I don't know how to explain it other than B feels like some fuck-ass shit that Easterman would say at some point. And I might be fixated on the Charismatic Authority part, but do not belong together. Charismatic Authority, Good Doctor, Dampness, the Architect and the Director. I feel like if you're gonna explain what Gooseberry and Coil and the family dynamics of the prime assets are, it's not C, and that's wrong. So we're gonna go with C because I feel like that's what it's supposed to be. Or maybe again I'm talking out of my ass.
The Good Doctor and the Dampness are the names of legendary outfits, whereas the Architect and the Director are titles given to our war criminals, Moses Scarfiotti and
shit.
Hendrik Jolly Easterman respectively. Those are two different categories, rather than a single consistent one. In contrast, Project Breach, Project Relapse, Project Lupara, and Project Diarchy have all been major events in the game's history. Answer B
Breach was
features
so
only the
good.
titles of 4 different evidence documents. Answer D comprises 4 possible
they're evidence
secondary
documents.
objectives.
Okay.
Question 48. Which reagents was
Get
or
the
were
fuck-
interrogated?
How am I supposed to remember this? Which reagents were interrogated in regards to the knowledge of Amelia? Huh? I think... Okay, so if I remember correctly, he tried to interrogate one. One didn't know. Easterman tried to interrogate one. One of them didn't know, and they were like, what the fuck? The torch is not working, man? What the hell? And then they were like, you know what? Let's put them to sleep. Hypnosis. I got their dreams. Their dreams are mine. And then Easterman went to go ask other people. So it has to be 2, right? Was and were. Amelia's boyfriend got interrogated as well. I know it's not us. We ain't get fucking interrogated. We got punished. It has to be B. I think it's more than
in
one.
regards to their knowledge of Amelia.
You can't tell me I'm wrong. It has to be B.
I am a bad person for
What?
making you remember these stupid arbitrary 4-digit codes, but in the evidence documents, there are not that many of these guys. 0877 is hinted to be Simon Peacock. There was once a lot of mystery surrounding him, but now we're hearing about maggots, and that's a big hint. 0946 is a creep that Clyde Perry shot dead. 1616 is not. Us is a 2019 movie directed by Jordan Peele. So it's Reagent 1733. She was threatened with
This
torture
is
and then she sold.
bullshit, though.
Are you kidding me, 1733?
I feel like a couple more people were interrogated about Amelia and what they know, though. No.
I mean, I would have done the
See,
same.
this is extra credit for me,
Question
though.
49. Which of the following is not an alias?
Bambino is Franco. Grunts and Big Grunts. Miss Lonely Heart is Henrietta. Stanley Easterman. I mean, that's his name. Well, not his name. Easterman's his name. But Easterman doesn't have a nickname. And an alias is a nickname. His name is Stanley? Is his name Stanley? What the fuck is Easterman's name? Isn't it Heinrich? Or am I bugging right now? not an alias, yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Easterman because I don't remember his first name, but it's not a nickname. And I don't remember him getting a nickname. I remember him bugging the fuck out in a room, but not a nickname. So I'm gonna go D.
Stanley Easterman is just Stanley Easterman. It's Hendrik's brother. Haha, Hendrik.
Oh,
anyway,
Hendrik, not
Bambino
Hendrik.
is Frank. You cannot name 100 women, I dare you. Unlike the
I'm not
previous
doing that
quiz,
shit. Your Honor, I'm not doing that shit. Name 100 women challenge. Name all the women you know in the Outlast franchise. How many do I know? Okay, let's see. We got Henrietta. We got Barlow. We have Doris. We have Gooseberry. We have Crapola. We have Tetona. We have the 2 machetes that are female. And then we have Horny, the machete with them long ass blades. And I think there's 2 of those too. And that's 10 already. And then we have Avellanos, which is 11. And then we have Aurora. Well, yeah, Aurora, which is 12. And then we have... Who else? I think that's it. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, Amelia. 13. Yeah, that's all I got. So... I think I did a good job.
Question that demands you have
I didn't keep count. I don't know what my score is, but here we
all
are.
the women you know from those games too.
That is how well I know that. Outlast Trials. Feel free to do this video yourself and see how well you can do. Shout out Happyheart because I'm definitely going to find more quizzes and see how well I know. And maybe I'll bring my friends around too. But with that being said, hope you like this video. Hope you like seeing my character again. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye. Oh my god.